These kids got sentenced to life in prison, but wait until you see the last one.
1. Donta Wright. Wright is charged with felony firearm, armed robbery, and second-degree murder.
Damn, what'd that boy do?
Back on October 4th, 2016, a maintenance worker found the body of 18-year-old Jordan Cleave, a high school athlete, just minutes from his home. The 18-year-old had
RIP to bro.
Died from a single gunshot wound to the back of the head. He'd been murdered in an attempted robbery orchestrated by 19-year-old Jamarius Ellison, 18-year-old Delrano Gracie, and 17-year-old Donta Wright. Wright was ID'd as the shooter. At trial, Wright showed no remorse for his actions.
What? Yo, keep that nigga in jail, bro. Keep this nigga in prison, bro. Bitch ass.
When Clee's mom was making her victim's impact statement, Jordan looked at her with a smirk on his face. Then he asked to address the court and he taunted them.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
Nigga, you are not gonna be home soon, buddy. You know where you're staying? You're staying
in jail, nigga. You're staying in jail.
But he wasn't smiling anymore when the judge gave him a piece of his mind.
I have never in 23 years approximately ever not accepted a sentence agreement between the parties because it's bargained for, sentenced by the parties. But watching you sit there, smile and laugh and shake your head like this was no big deal, I'm very tempted to just say I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder.
Yeah, that boy's scared now. You seen that face? That boy's scared now.
You'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there.
This is the face of someone who just realized they made a terrible mistake. The court break for the Clee family to decide if they'd go to trial, but luckily for Wright, the Clees were tired of seeing his face. The sentencing continued, and Wright was sentenced to 52 years in prison with parole after...
Nigga got 52 years in prison. That boy gonna come out a fucking grandpa, nigga.
25. Number 2, Dylan Schumacher. Donta Wright is plain evil, but coming up close second is 16-year-old Dylan Schumacher. Schumacher's charged with second-degree murder and child abuse. On the night of
What?
March 19th, 2013, Ashley Smith said goodbye to her 2 sons and headed for her night shift at the restaurant, leaving them in the care of her boyfriend, Schumacher. She had no idea that would be the last time she would see them alive. 4 hours later...
Nah, bro, that shit is sad. That shit is actually sad.
Officers from the Springville Police Department responded to a 911 call from Schumacher. The 23-month-old boy he was babysitting was unresponsive. Police raced to the home, but the child was already dead. More alarming, there was bruising all over his face and neck and arms.
Yo, what the? I just don't get why people do this. Like, what goes through your head to just hit a little baby, bro? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Put that nigga in the ring with me, bro.
Put that nigga in the ring with me.
Schumacher was arrested the next day. It turned out that night, Austin had cried until it upset Schumacher. So he covered the 1-year-old's face with a pillow and beat him to death. At his sentencing,
what? That nigga did what? Keep that nigga in jail.
Schumacher walked into the court, broke into tears, and apologized to his ex-girlfriend. It was
Why are you crying, nigga? Get the fuck out of my face, bro. I should deadass fuck.
a touching moment, but the judge knew something he didn't. Details of what Schumacher had been up to that night also came to light. The 16-year-old blonde had no more fake tears to cry. He was sentenced to 25 years to life.
Wait, 25 years? That's it? Wait, what does 25 years to life mean? Is that 25 years or 25 years and then life in prison?
Number 3, Thomas T.J. Lane. Schumacher's fake tears is the worst acting on the list, but just wait and see what Thomas T.J. Lane gets up to in court at his trial. Lane is charged with aggravated murder, attempted murder, and felonious assault.
Damn, that boy got murder on his mind. Bro, that was so fucking...
The morning of February 27th, 2012, students of Chardon High School in Chardon, Ohio were gathered in the cafeteria for breakfast when mayhem broke out. The shooter was chased out by a brave coach, but 3 students would die and another 3...
Oh my, another fucking school shooter, bro. If I ever catch a school shooter, bro, you know what I'm gonna do to him, bro? Bro, you just don't even want to know. You don't even want to know.
He sustained injuries, including Nick Walzak, who now has to use a wheelchair. Witnesses identified the suspect as Thomas T.J. Lane. He was a former student at Chadron and had a personal rivalry with one of his victims who was dating his ex. Lane was quickly arrested.
What a little bitch, bro. Just cause that nigga stole your girl, bro, you don't have to be mad. Yo, guys, if somebody steals your girl, bro, just go up, bro. Don't get mad, bro. Just literally go.
The court decided he would be tried as an adult. Faced with the death penalty, the teen decided to plead guilty. At his sentencing, Lane entered the courtroom and unbuttoned his blue button-down dress shirt to reveal a white t-shirt. Throughout the victim impact statements, Lane smiled, smirked.
No way this nigga pulled up with a fucking shirt that says killer, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fuck.
And rolled his eyes. After being sentenced, the judge asked if Lane had anything to say. The unrepentant boy said that he did, while giving the middle finger to the victims' families in the courtroom. He was sentenced.
What? Yo, this nigga needs a hug or something, bro. Well, this nigga needed a hug, bro.
To 3 life sentences, but that wasn't the last.
What the fuck is 3 life sentences?
A year later, he was all over the news again. Lane had escaped from prison along with 2 other inmates, but his run lasted only 6 hours. He was moved to a maximum security prison where...
How the fuck does this nigga escape prison, bro? And why does he have so much pepperonis on his face?
The 16-year-old is charged with first-degree murder. On the night of February 21st, 2011, Officer Dave Crawford with the St. Petersburg Police Department in Florida responded to a call of a suspicious figure near Tropicana Field Stadium. Crawford spotted the suspect, got out of his vehicle, and a few seconds later, all hell broke loose. Officer Crawford was found with multiple gunshot wounds while reaching for his notepad. He died on the spot. 200 officers poured into the city for a manhunt. Invariably,
bro, damn, 200 fucking police officers for this little black ass nigga, bro. Would've found that nigga and shot him.
16-year-old Nicholas Lindsay was arrested, but he continued to claim that he was innocent. But investigators had something up their sleeve. Good old mom and dad. They talked to him for 30 minutes and were finally able to get him to come clean. Lindsay was placed under arrest, and his father left him with stern words.
You're doing the right thing right now. You owning up to your responsibility. It's okay, son. This
You do the crime, you gotta pay the crime, bro. Or wait, yeah, I think that's how it goes.
is the price we pay for the things we do.
Though he confessed to the shooting, the case went to trial. Lindsay's defense team wanted the charge reduced to manslaughter. Lindsay was portrayed as a scared teen who had a hard life growing up in an unsafe neighborhood and panicked. Prosecutors thought differently. Lindsay was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. But
Damn, bro, that nigga got life in prison, bro. Life, bro, not life with 25 years bullshit.
a year later, an unexpected ruling by the U.S. Supreme Court brought the case back to the limelight. Lindsay had the chance to a shorter life sentence if he played his cards right. During the resentencing hearing, powerful statements were made by people closest to Officer Crawford explaining why Lindsay should spend the rest of his life behind bars. Those around Lindsay argued differently, but the judge was not so sure. Throughout the hearing, Lindsay was unconcerned. When the judge resentenced him to jail, Lindsay grinned. His mother was just as unbothered with the ruling.
What? Nigga, does this nigga like jail? Did he like getting
fucked in the ass, bro?
5. Jacob Morgan. Lindsay's parents are an inspiration to parents everywhere, but these next parents didn't get the memo as they left their autistic son to babysit their baby. Jacob Morgan is charged with unlawful neglect of a child, involuntary manslaughter, and arson.
What the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck? Okay, so there's so much things that just happened, bro. Nah, wait, let me just watch this.
March of 2015, autistic teen 17-year-old Morgan was left to look after his 14-month-old stepbrother at a Rock Hill mobile home in South Carolina. Morgan, who'd recently developed a fascination with fires, set 2 small fires, one in the living room and another in a blanket in the master bedroom where little Joshua was fast asleep. But the fires quickly went out of control, killing 14-month-old Joshua. The prosecution argued that Morgan stood and watched the house burn without calling for help, while the defense claimed Morgan attempted to run back inside, but the neighbors stopped him. At trial, Morgan was in tears and praying as he listened to the charges listed. When the judge accepted the charges against him, he broke into a fresh bout of tears and collapsed. The autistic teen was sentenced to 10 years in prison. His parents...
Okay, no, I get the 10 years in prison because he does have like the thing, but I'm so confused. Why didn't he just get the baby out the house?
Student Nathan Potter was walking to his River West apartment off campus after a night out when 19-year-old Jackson and his friend Derek Thomas accosted him and demanded for money. When Porter said he wasn't carrying any money,
How the fuck did a nigga in a wheelchair rob? How did he do that?
Jackson shot him in the chest, killing him. Jackson went on the run and hid with family in Mississippi, but his uncle, Gerald Hawkins, was not having it, and he tipped the police. At trial,
Yes, sir. W fucking uncle. W fucking uncle. Let's go.
Jackson showed no remorse or sorrow for his crime and was gesturing at the Potter family with his middle finger and even smiled at them when he was escorted out of the courtroom.
Bro, this is how you turn white people racist, bro. Why the fuck are you sticking a middle finger at someone after killing their family? Like, how much hate do you have to have?
But the winning smile was gone when it was time for sentencing. That didn't help him, as Jackson was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole.
Damn, bro. Nah, that shit's actually fucking sad, bro. That's what that bitch ass.
Jackson screamed obscenities and freaked out. It took deputies tackling him to the ground and pepper spraying him to get him out. Jackson's family members joined in yelling at the victim's family. Guess it runs in the family.
What? Wait, so you're telling me the family was yelling at the victims because their son killed? Bro, what the fuck is wrong with niggas, bro? Is this the type of shit that y'all be doing, bro? Is this the type of NPCs that really be out there, bruh?
If you enjoy this video, please subscribe or watch the video. Subscribe or watch these videos. Subscribe or watch these videos.